Morning. Good morning, world. Everybody. Всем привет. Morning, everybody. Happy Easter weekend. Good Friday today. It's almost 8 a.m. in Dublin, Ireland, and I'm just going for a small walk nearby after breakfast. Weather is glorious, so we'll have barbecues later and everything. Yeah, weather is very nice, actually. Right now it's +8, but it will be +18 degrees Celsius. Yeah, and UK is even warmer, I mean, depending where you are. Good Friday, yes, exactly. I am a Christian, so it's a Good Friday for me. Of course, I'll go to some service later, and there's a church which will pass in a moment. Of course, we will. And I already prayed in the morning. Well, it's also Black Friday in the sense that all of those places like pubs are closed, so no alcohol, but we're pretty well stocked. So my bar is full, in principle, if you have guests. It's true. So you cannot buy today any alcohol. It's also called black for that reason, because people who prefer to drink a little, no, today you cannot. That's correct. But we know about this. So. It's a bit foggy, but it will be really hot. So we'll cut also some grass. So a bit of lawn mowing and stuff like that, so that will be done later. Yeah, also also on this day the beans being collected in this area, so and they're still doing it despite the Good Friday. Everything is closed at the moment, so I'm just walking. Yeah, it's 5 to 8. It's really a nice morning, a bit foggy as I said. We have the full moon, as you know, which is brilliant, but since we had the fog, I didn't take any pictures during the night. Oh no, I'm like plenty going around. Like some people went for holidays, students also relaxing, and I'm as a professor also relaxing. Yeah, but there will be friends and so on. A lot of stuff. Oh, my plan is set. My friend will mow the lawn and go to a service of the church. Yeah, I must show it. Привет, привет, с добрым утром. У нас в России вербное воскресенье. Yeah, I can speak Russian too, as you know, but I'm not Russian. So. The church is here. Да, прогулка утренняя. Прекрасное утро, 8 утра. В России вербное воскресенье, Страстная седмица, строжайший пост. А здесь уже как бы Великая Пятница, да, то есть в это воскресенье и в полнолуние, первое полнолуние после весеннего равноденствия отмечается. Okay, so this is the parish house. Sorry, I'll speak both like here. This is kind of thing I do for different audiences. Yeah, thanks. You too, enjoy. So this is St. Brendan's Church, where I will go. It's my nearest. Да, здесь классно. The sun is here, as you can see, pretty bright. So this is a church. It's right here, and I'm a good friend of mine. Yeah, so we won't go in right now. I just pass by. Okay. Короче, там церковь. Сегодня, да, будут всякие богослужения. It's just a nice morning to walk. Классно погулять. Yeah, we have a lot of this. Blooming. Все цветет. У нас реально классная погода наконец. Очень хорошая. It's pretty empty because a lot of people go for holidays, visit relatives. But there will be something. It's quiet. Да, тихо так хорошо. Приятнейшее утро. Shops are still closed. Well, not many will be open today because of the Good Friday. Yes, of course people need to walk their dogs and so on. So I love this pizza, Italian, it's a good one actually. And this Thai place, well, it's still too early, something maybe will open. Not completely, but no alcohol today. Yeah, it is quite, but it's early, it's 8 o'clock a.m. And this is our local spar. I don't know if it is a... Yeah, there are some trucks, deliveries still working, so it's not completely closed. Что-то работает у нас, короче. Тихое мирное утро. Yeah, this is a local spar. And yeah, I think it is open. It's like 7-Eleven, roughly speaking. Да, где-то 7 до 11. Alright, so I'm just doing my regular walks. Like yesterday, I went the other route. Like I have various opportunities to go different ways, but there's a new apartments. They're pretty nice and very expensive. Like I think, like, well, a good one might be $1 million US, might be half, smallest one. City center isn't far from here, and we're just enjoying the weather. And I'm doing my morning exercise after breakfast because I'm getting, yeah, look, I need to lose some weight, I guess. Not much, but it'll be good for me. I always do it, but sometimes joking, but okay. So this road is slightly bigger than those ones. Goes to Malahide. I have another book. Sure, it's a picture. That's right. And I take some... This is typical Irish. I would imagine there is a piece on there. That's one of the looks in past. Okay. And chestnut. Kasztan. And this is Coco Chanel Road I go today. The very same. She founded part of this area. A French designer. Of course, Alcadones to Notre Dame, as we all heard. We don't know what really happened. Was it accidental or not? But the fact they've gathered almost €1 billion already, like, on donations. It will be restored pretty soon. Have no doubt, and it will be even more popular than ever, but the rest will be investigated. Don't want to speculate. Pardon me. Still my throat isn't perfect, but I'm getting by. Yeah, look. And Ukraine today will have debates, because on this Sunday, yes, actually on this, they will have the elections, Ukrainian elections. And that would be interesting too. Nobody knows. Look, it's absolutely unlike Russia, where everything's stagnant for years. Ukraine is a mystery. It's a nice, wealthy area, but it's not overly expensive. I mean, it's reasonable. Yeah, as I said, it's a garbage collection area on this day. On this day in this area. Depends where you live. And there are like 5 different companies doing it. So you'll see different kinds of bins. It's well managed, it's separated and everything. So the house is not the news, but they've all been renovated and they're in good shape. Actually, I live in something like that, but slightly different. Don't like to show my own place. Because there are some crazy people sometimes. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't pick. Well, I mean, like $500,000 or euros, like at least, or more, depending. So the fee, The fine if the dog shit isn't collected is like 350 if you're caught on the spot, or it's like could be like thousands in the court. So, but I mean, in parks people don't care really. And there are of course much more expensive places. This is just middle class area, and not some might be cheaper. I don't know, hardly. Yeah, look, I've heard about this. Yeah, there are some troubles in Northern Ireland. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've looked at Twitter in the morning, and you know, Kim Jong-un of North Korea had another nuclear test, and he's now meeting with some Russian officials, Vladivostok, I think, something like that. So Trump's report I don't want to discuss. Mueller's report about Trump, like 400 pages of such dirt, well, believe me. So it's not over for Mr. Trump. But I don't want to talk about politics on this nice morning. I do a bit of kind of in-depth, kind of my takes on various things on the other account. This is just for drones. You can watch my replays for walks. Hello Belfast, good morning. I believe Ireland should be united. I mean that, and I don't like idea of Brexit, obviously. I live here since, well, half of my life, since 90s. Yeah, I was born. I've been to Belfast, of course. Queen's University, as you know, like we had some great collaborations over here, so in science and medicine area. Yeah, Belfast was nice to me always. Yeah, there are some troubles and friction because it's all to do with this silly Brexit. Yeah, Queen's University, exactly. But some of my professors who I worked with already retired and returned to Cambridge or whatever. So not as much work with them now, but could change. I'm not getting any younger, that's true. Yeah, look, as you can see, it's quite nice street. So usually I take a gyro scooter as well, which I didn't do today. But I can actually like, you know, cycle on gyro scooter and then like do broadcasts. I've done that before. Like, always GoPro can do it too. Time is 8:07 a.m. It's Greenwich Mean Time, as in London, the same as Irish Standard Time. So everything is green. We had plenty of rains, a bit of storms, but now it's dry and beautiful, beautiful weekend for the Easter. In Russia, Easter is next week. Russia is always different, so what can I say? And you know why the explanation? So basically Easter is Sunday, full moon, first after the spring equinox. So it's completely astronomically determined. Well, Russia must say this: it shouldn't coincide with Passover or Pesach, which is a Jewish, which is also today, and so it will be next week. So they're like, you know, what can I say? Don't want to say the word anti-Semitic, but it's ridiculous, to be honest. Привет, привет. Sorry if I speak too much English or too much Russian. Привет. Короче, классное утро у нас. В России вербное воскресенье, как здесь называют, Palm Friday. У меня воскресенье, пятница. Вот. А в воскресенье будет Пасха. А здесь уже было. Сегодня уже как бы, да, мы готовимся. Сегодня Великая Пятница, да, если говорить правильно. So today is like Good Friday. And Easter on Sunday. But in Russia it's 1 week later. Because it mustn't coincide with the Jewish one. Такие правила. Since 90s, early 90s. I think it was 1992, yeah, something like that, yeah. Well, we had some ambulance. Maybe somebody drank too much. Who knows? Good health. Anyway, slonching. Slonching means house, not just chairs. There is a hospital over there where I sometimes go, well, as a consultant as well. Bowman Hospital. So yesterday I went to different parts. Everything around here is pretty nice actually. It's a booming area. It's a bit old-fashioned. There are some new. Well, in the city center you will see obviously high rises and whatever. Yeah, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, and in Britain as well. And today they promise at least plus 18 degrees Celsius. Believe it or not, that's warm. So my own garden, like I had to do a lot of work. Like I have trees like this, flowers. It's also, we all do this. And so yesterday I've done a lot of work on that. Today, cut the grass. And yeah, and then got some service and later maybe something nice to eat. Да, сегодня планы, ну, погулять. Говорю, вчера в саду очень много всего. У меня такого же типа там. We have like front gardens and back gardens. I'm roughly the same like here, but slightly different. Да, у меня такого же типа дома. Передний дворик, задний. Просто, ну я не хочу. Я показывал 100 раз, но потом какие-то тролли начинают там, не надо, чтобы знали, где я живу. Но можно найти, все это есть. При желании. Да, особо скрыть ничего. So this is channel route. So I'm now turning left. Or should I go right? No, I go left. Well, London. Yes, yes. Craighan. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've had. Look, we had quite a few troubles with Northern Ireland. You know, IRA is involved, and there were some serious shootings even in Dublin. And not in this area, but somewhere else. Dublin is big, but yeah, also to do with IRA and drugs and so on. Feuds. They're not free from troubles. That's for sure. Да, у нас тоже были перестрелки, но в другой части это из Irish Republican Army, IRA. Former people, like officially is dismissed, like and gone. But in fact, they became criminals, some of them. But, no idea. Nothing to do with that part of life. Да, ну вот, то Майкл Коллинз был, который впервые основал IRA еще давно, когда они воевали с Британией, но это было там, пардон, 16-й год, 1916, еще до. It's surprising actually, when Ireland became independent in 1916, Michael Collins and De Valera and other people. It was before even October Revolution. Russia again, Russian Empire at the time. So Ireland became first independent, and because India, Pakistan, and so on, they fell off in 50s of previous century. Да, такие немножко, как сказать, исторические воспоминания. Yeah, buses are running today, pretty well. There's public. Yeah, we have double deckers made by Volvo. Все автобусы у нас в основном, ну, есть и одноэтажные, но это Volvo, шведская. Не знаю, у них контракт хороший, так традиционно. Там Wi-Fi бесплатный, все. Камера. О, привет. Вон. Yeah. Good morning. Yeah, okay. So the pubs will be all closed today, so no nightclub. But they will open like after, I don't know, today, no, not today, tomorrow. But alcohol on public holidays is 12:30. So again, we have to wait. Turkish, no. I can say merhaba there. And secure bashka. That's my level of Turkish. Not food. So, Zhirinovsky, you know, such Russian politician, he an expert in Turkish. Never been to Turkey. I've been to Greece, which is not that different in some ways, and Crete and some other places. Oh, Mexico, hola. Hola, Mexico. How's your volcano? I heard there was some eruption. Yeah, hopefully it's okay. And I don't know what's happening to Julian Assange, who was held in Ecuadorian embassy in London for a long time. Then he went out, was arrested, and I've never heard since. So something is going on. WikiLeaks. Yeah, we have lots of palm trees, as you could see. So climate here is very warm. Да, у нас, да, пальмы везде, ну это вы знаете. Yeah, and this climate is like, it's always like the same. Sometimes a bit windy, but usually. Да, у нас все растет от мха арктического до пальм. А погода, ну, бывает, well, we had just a little bit of snow for me to take an Instagram picture this year. Just for a few minutes and then it's melted completely. See such nice flowers, lots of stuff. Да, то есть снега было ровно, чтобы я успел сфоткать Инстаграм в этом году. Last year though, there was quite a bit of snow, but not for very long. Just a bit. Global warming is pretty bad for like most of countries, but for here it's actually probably beneficial in a way. But it is happening, trust me. Also, it means it's getting much colder in other parts of the world. Climate change is a better word. То есть у нас как бы от потепления, да, скорее хорошо. Если не разведутся какие-нибудь муриные комары, змеи, которых здесь нет. Где-то наоборот страшно холодно. I think yesterday in Magadan, in Russia, there was a huge snowstorm. Enormous and really, really cold, like minus 20 Celsius. Believe it or not. Today is what? What date is it today? 19th? Yeah, I know it's a Friday, but yeah, I think it was 19th. Everything time, yeah. It's my watch of 2 weeks. Oh, God, this way. Пойдемте сюда. It's another nice street. Да, то есть в Магадане нам что-то минус 20, жуткий какой-то снег вот показывали. Я просто включил ТВ. Обалдеть. У нас тут почти загорают все. Я вчера загорал. Yeah, I was suntanning yesterday and I will today. So it's a bit hazy, but it will clear. The fog will go away. And it's a nice, beautiful sunny day. It's a bit busy at the moment because, well, everybody tries to get rid of the, well, skips and stuff. With construction before Easter. Видите, сколько стоит всяких вот этих таких, всяких. Yeah, a lot of construction people trying to clean up, do something. Yeah, Mrs. Sam. Yeah, gardening, absolutely the same story, but I don't need to do any construction, but just gardening. Да, уходы за... Just a quiet residential area. Спальный райончик, тихий, спокойный. But there are lots of supermarkets, malls, not far from here. Even you can walk. Grass is, of course, very important. Национальное достояние. Ireland is green from space or from drone. I do a lot of drones, as you know. You can watch replays here on my Instagram. If you press 3 dots and my picture, you will see my YouTube and Instagram. So I do a lot of that as a hobby. Not for money, look. Never earned anything. Don't care. It's just good for... So, I think maybe at this point I will take some Instagram actually. So I'm gonna turn the camera, flip. Hi everybody, this is me. My name is Edward. everybody calls me it. Well, students call me a professor or a doctor. That's fine. Okay, so have a nice day. Enjoy your Easter break or whatever you're doing on the weekend. See you later. I do a bit more working, just taking picture with the other phone. Take care. All the best. Bye bye. My love.